number two with my man, D Darius Edwards, my boy Tyson Timms. We here again, man, out here in the Lido in this beautiful weather. Uh, we want to just dive in again and get a little more in depth conversation with my boy D and Ty. Nothing too serious, but so D, we cut short in the last video, man.
Yo,
We
the
cut
phone
short.
gotta die. It's all
phone
good.
died. Phone died. We cut short in your
Yeah.
last video, man. So, uh, your journey is different. You going through the life after college, after the organized football stage. You're trying to get into the pro levels.
Yeah.
You know, um, what's your mindset like right now? Like, how are you handling this process?
Right. Man, really just trying to have faith, bro. Like, faith is a big part of my life.
Yeah.
You know, like, I believe in God, so it's kind of like that. That keeps me grounded, level headed, keep me humble,
Yeah.
and keep me from, in the journey, you sometimes like you can see other people like shining,
Yeah.
and you might have played with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, I can shine too. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like, everybody got different routes. You know what I'm saying?
For
But
sure.
really, just trying to trust God and
Yeah.
know that He makes no mistakes.
Oh, big fact, man.
So, but then also trying to control what I can, like working out,
Yeah.
staying in shape,
Yeah.
staying ready. So I gotta get ready. So,
Oh yeah, man. Say, hey, the workouts though. Ty's dad, you putting these workouts together?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what was the last workout y'all did? It was something stupid.
Chest,
I seen he said chest.
arms,
Yeah.
some 21s.
Killed them. I got it. I need
I
that.
got you.
I need the workout. Man.
Nah, for real.
Say the
I'm gonna get
workout.
on that too, bro.
Say the workout is stupid. Like, I think
I got
he
you.
came. Was it one day he was like, you couldn't.
Oh
you
yeah,
couldn't
no. One day I couldn't bend my arms. I was like stuff like
And
that.
that's how you know. That's how you know it's real work.
It's
For
real.
real. That's just crazy.
Nah, but the behind the scenes is crazy. Just people don't see what you go through, as far as like the time you put in dedication for lifting weights, how to keep yourself mentally prepared for like what could go wrong, what could go right.
Exactly.
Life is about adapting and still living. you know.
Right.
I don't, I know your journey is gonna be. It's gonna be different because it's already different.
Exactly.
Like Tyson's journey is different. Tyson should be going somewhere, like anywhere. Like I feel like he should be going like Texas,
Yeah.
my opinion,
Yeah.
because he's that great. But his journey is different.
But that's
You know
cool
what I mean?
though because
Oh yeah,
his story can be sweeter.
it's gonna be sweeter
Yeah.
because once he play on these Saturday night games, it's gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm excited, bro. The journey is lovely. It's different, and you gotta enjoy it. You can't be so close knit, like closed in a box. You gotta
Exactly.
experience everything, the goods, the bads, the highs and lows. That's what makes you a better person. On the field and off the field, you know. Tyson, School of Mines.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a different
Oh yeah.
from the weather to the playing style. I feel like they're gonna use you like in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
Kind of like Travis Kelce, right?
Yeah. They will.
Uh,
Biggest difference will be well atmosphere, like weather and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
and school, of course.
definitely. But I feel like
Engineering. Woo.
that's
Boy.
what I'm talking about. See, engineering. The school he's going to is like big on engineering.
Yeah.
It's like one of the top schools in the nation for engineering. So, as long as you keep your mind on the main thing,
Keep the main thing the main thing.
keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing it should be God. Because without Him, this wouldn't be possible.
Facts.
My bad. I need to go back. I want to thank God for us being here.
Big facts.
Because without Him, this would not be possible.
Yeah.
This whole thing wouldn't be manifested like the way it is. And man, I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying the process of us, just taking a leap of faith and doing this podcast. Because, like I told you, I'm not a big talker. I never like talking, but that's my weakness, and I feel like God is trying to intervene in that right now and make it one of my strong suits. Just because I can build bonds with the youth,
Right.
those younger than me. You feel me? So
Facts.
this is what I want y'all to like to take from me and carry on. If I'm not here tomorrow, type, you know what I mean? So
Facts.
enjoy the process, enjoy everything you're going through. I'm here for any kind of questions. As you know,
Yeah.
any kind of help you need. If I have an answer, I would show enough give it to you. I'm so excited to see y'all see our next chapter in life, man. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be an amazing story. You feel me? But it's going to be amazing. When you start playing ball on Saturdays, bro,
It'll be fun.
I feel like when you start playing,
Yeah.
the first game I think it's gonna be like one of them. I'm here,
Yeah.
like thousands of fans in the stands, and it's gonna be cold. I feel like you're gonna really embrace it.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy it. What do you like?
You're gonna be lit, bro. That
What?
first college game is something you never forget.
Never forget.
You'll
man.
never forget that first moment, bro. So
It's-
I'm
it's-
excited for you, dog. For sure. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be
I'm
great.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, do you know who y'all play first?
West Texas A&M.
Is it here?
It's there. Or no, it's
They're here.
home.
Oh, home. Texas home or Colorado home?
Wow.
And then the next year, it's in Texas. Okay.
Can't wait, bro. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm gonna come talk to your team about some
Okay.
life lessons.
All right.
I don't know something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted just to like, D, what's like something that you've been, I won't say struggling with, but something that you're kind of like still trying to
Yeah.
grasp, going through this process of trying to get to the league, trying to get to where been dreaming to be at.
Man, bro, I would say it's a couple of things, bro. One is like sometimes the love you get to people you don't always get in return.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And that's been a hard adjustment because it's like sometimes I think to myself like as athletes we know the hard work and dedication we put into the game.
Yeah.
A lot of the casual fans they think about the finished product.
Yeah.
But they don't understand like Monday through Saturday.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we doing every day to like be the best we can,
Yeah.
not only physically but mentally.
Oh yeah.
And not everybody understand that. Not everybody support the dream. Some people think it's unimaginable.
Mm-hmm.
So struggling with that, and then just trying to put myself around like good positive people.
Yeah.
Because I know like who you surround yourself with can make a difference.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Positivity is contagious.
It really is,
It's
bro.
really contagious. That's just like God's spirit is contagious.
And like I told you in the car, bro, like when I'm around like my boys,
Yeah.
like I feel stronger,
You
fam,
get
because
that
I'm around like a
confidence.
good group of men. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Shout out to my homies, man. Y'all really be
That's
keeping me
real.
up. So
Positivity is contagious, bro.
it's all about positivity.
I feel like once people see what kind of person you are, as far as like your energy, your positivity, your spirit, like what you stand for,
Yeah.
you tend to attract people that you wouldn't like imagine attracting, like from babies, 5-year-olds up to adults that might can learn something from you and grow from you. You know what I mean? Like Tyson, your situation, what would you tell a kid that looks up to you as far as playing slot, tight end,
Yeah.
H-back? Like, what would you tell a kid as far as having the right mindset going into college, knowing that tight ends are more athletic than they was back in the day? H-backs can do everything now.
Mm.
Like, your mindset going into college, what would you tell a kid that's going through the same process next year?
Well, I'd say probably like just stay true to yourself. Like, don't listen to what everyone else got to say.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had so many like coaches and stuff tell me I was too small,
Yeah.
too short,
Yeah.
not big enough, strong enough, not fast enough. Yeah. And I'm going to play college ball.
Man.
So
Yeah.
I just say stay true to yourself. Just keep your head down, keep grinding, keep working, because the opportunities will showcase themselves.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all you gotta do is, once you see the opportunity,
Yeah.
get after it.
Seize it.
Don't let up anything.
Keep the main thing.
Don't be afraid of anything either,
Yeah. That's the biggest thing.
because there's opportunities that will come into your life,
Mhm.
and you might be scared to take them because it's something you've never done before.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but if you don't take it, it changes a bunch of stuff. Or if you do take it, it changes a bunch of stuff.
It does. So
So
you take that first step.
yeah, you gotta take that first step.
That first leap of faith is crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that goes back to confidence too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know what you're capable of. You gotta know yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta know yourself. Like, you gotta know what gets you going.
Yeah.
Like for me, what gets me going is helping the next person. Because I always tell you, I never had somebody to come back and give me the game or give me something that I needed for the future. It was always me going through it and finding out for myself, or experiencing the downfall at a young age, they're coming back years later and hey, bro, I did that last year. Don't do that. Like go this way. Um, but I feel like like you said, seizing opportunity and trusting yourself and being confident is major. But at the same time, I think some kids these days are, I don't want to say spoiled, but they don't go through what you probably went through going through high school, or what you're going through right now as far as trying to get to the league. Like it's different. It's different times, and I don't know, man. It shouldn't be like this. It should be more like work and go get it, not sit here and wait for it to fall in your lap. I feel like life is already you know
Well, you gotta work for everything in your life. That's what you handed to you.
man, it's real. But I feel like kids are spoiled nowadays, though.
Yeah,
You know, but
that's on the parents.
it starts at home.
Yeah, starts at home.
Starts at home. So, like we said last episode, your parents have been there since day one, as far as pushing you, correcting you, molding you into the right male man figure in life. Um, your parents. We can talk about your parents here.
Yeah.
Like your background, so with your moms and pops, like
Man,
were they there from day one till now?
I mean,
Like y'all butt heads. Like what's that about?
I mean, honestly, bro, like I'm thankful for them. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Like I will always show love to like my mom, my dad. Like my dad, he's no longer with us. He passed away in 2017, but he was my hero. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock his chain with me, him on all the time. So
Respect that. Respect that.
that was my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he showed me, he prepared me what a life as a man is. Like sometimes I go through something like, oh, that's what he meant now. That's what that meant. You know what I'm saying? My mom, like, I feel like she raised me on like just tough love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she mean well. You know what I'm saying? We have a really good relationship. I wouldn't say it's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But as I continue to go through life, I'm sure it will be.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
Trial and error.
you know, I'm thankful for her.
Yeah.
And so I always try to show love to her. At the same time, I'm a man myself. I'm going through, but I feel like my heart is best for me.
Yeah. It's always good to listen. You know, mom's been there before.
Yeah.
Mom's not gonna steer you wrong, but at the same time, you gotta get your feet wet too.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Nah, for sure.
You got your feet wet, bro. You got to.
It's one of those things where I feel like stay solid. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, like as a kid, when you growing up and you get 18 and up, like that's really when we need y'all the most because we haven't been men yet.
Facts.
We haven't been adults yet. You know what I'm saying? So you've raised us to this point, but now we in the real world where like you got college, and then it's like, dang, I got bills coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't prepared for that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need you to help me. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Dude.
So, and if I don't feel like it's help, then it's like that's gonna hurt me because I'm like, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things where love and support. That's why I try to show love and support to anybody I encounter, family, even if it's for like a split moment, because I know the impact of that. That can really brighten somebody's day. Just them feeling felt and heard. Because I know how I feel to not have that support at times. And it's tough. So that would be my thing. So.
Like I know. Like for me, I got three parents. I had my dad, I had my stepdad, and my mom. Like my dad and stepdad used to butt heads a lot. Like when my mom and my dad separated, and it was me, my stepdad, and my mom.
Yeah.
It was still cool. You feel me? Like my stepdad been there since day one. He been there since I was a young jit playing ball, and my dad kind of like being a dad, you kind of territorial. That's my son, that's my baby. And he was like that. My dad was like, that's my son.
Right.
I'm that he's mine, not yours. But after so long, they kind of jailed and got along, and now I have two dads, and I'm blessed because people don't really have a dad or have two at that, or have a mom. But me having two dads and a mom kind of made me this way I am now. As far as I'm more of a giver. I'm more giving back to the next man than getting my reward. My reward is always seeing y'all be successful, seeing y'all succeed.
Right.
How can I help you not go that way when I went that way when I was your age? I feel like my mom has been that the one that installed the care bear, like me being so caring, but then I have my attitude comes from my mom too far as get it done. Like there's no there's no way, no excuses for you right now. Just get it done. You have to seize the opportunity, like you said, and take advantage because you have it. You have God on your side. The Spirit is with you, so no, there's no reason for you to question anything that falls in your lap that's for you. But my dad is more like that guy where he's cool. You know, I'm never the one that's loud and outspoken. I'm always just I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm chilling out. Like kind of like Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Uncle Snoop. He's real cool. He's laid back. That's how I am. You know, I always been that. And I get that from my dad and my stepdad. I always say my dad was a pimp because the way he both of them. I said he was a pimp when they was growing up because they are just like too cool for me. Yeah. My stepdad is like 6'5", 6'6", and he's just like the coolest guy ever. My real dad, he's probably my height, a little bit shorter, but he's this the guy, man. He the one to hang out and kick it. He don't yell, he don't talk a lot, but when he's around, you can feel his presence, and he's always willing to give you some game, some knowledge, or if you need some help with like financial fee, he'll help you with that. But one time, like that one time, I helped you with that one time, and after that, you got to figure it out for yourself. And I've learned like it's always best to give back. And if they're not receiving what you're giving back, then you're wasting your time with it. You can't always feed, or lead somebody to the water and help them drink. You can lead them to the water, but you gotta, get your own cup. You gotta feed yourself. So I think with my two dads, my mom, it's been different. Like I can really say like having a male figure in my life has really just like it elevated me far as mentally and physically and spiritually because I'm not so prideful no more. I'm more like,
yeah,
like, all right. I check my pride and I figure out how can I help the next man? How can I benefit from making you smile or making you get to the league or you helping get to a scholarship or whatever the case may be. Knowing I played a small part in it and it's a big picture for you. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah. Now we know we own something. Like this is what God told me to do. I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna seize the moment to you know, is help and help. Like I think in the Bible it says, if you're first, you're last, and last should be first. So for me, always being a man that I always wanted to succeed. I always wanted to bring somebody with me. I never wanted to go alone. I never wanted to chase dreams by myself. I always wanted to see somebody else make it because they got family to feed too. They got little brothers and sisters looking for them. So why not bring them along with me? Why not have somebody tell their story and kind of like, man, Coach Q motivated me to do this, and I tagged along with him, and now look at me, I got a 6-figure deal, I got a 5-bedroom crib with a pool in the back. I stay in Tyson Hazardous now. One day,
MTV crib.
One day, bro, one day for real. But no, bro, it's just I feel like you gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the process and take what you have and mold it. Like you can't be scared of life because life is always gonna be tough. You gotta be able to attack life and just have the courage and confidence that it's gonna work out. Like this. As long as you got God on your side, anything is possible. Yeah. But you have to really understand having God on your side. Like once you really have him with you, you feel different. You walk different. You talk different. Your chest sticks out more. You feel me?
It's crazy you say that, bro, because like
I just said bar.
That's real, bro. Nah, that's facts.
Ooh.
That's facts.
The spirit touched me there, bro.
No, it's facts. It's crazy you say that, bro, because like when you going through so much adversity and still can smile, and people like, man, bro, how you so happy? How you so peaceful? Bro, because like I got on my side. Like facts.
It's gonna work out.
It says in the Bible, He'll give you peace that's beyond anyone's understanding.
Bro.
And that's I feel like I can relate to that because like I said, bro, like I can go through so much, but at the same time, it's like anytime I'm around y'all, or anytime I'm around anybody, I'm smiling, I'm kicking it, I'm laughing.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know, fam, like I said before, God make no mistakes. So whatever happens, it's gonna make me stronger. Yeah, and if this don't work out, He got something better for me.
Yeah, bro. Doors open. Like I know, like life after football is. Let's hypothetically speaking. Let's say
that's crazy to think about.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Life after football. Saying here, we don't go to the league. What's the pivot? What's the plan?
Use my degree. Go get a job.
6 figures. Engineering.
Like that, yeah.
We gonna speed into existence. We gonna get 6 figures for Ty, man. That's the plan.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I go to the league, that's great and all that. That's not my main goal. Like, I want to go to school to go and get a degree.
Yeah.
And football is like kind of like a side thing.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd enjoy school more if I had football to play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Just
motivation.
just like keep me busy and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then after college ball, just finish out school, get my degree, and then get into the real world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like my mindset through this whole thing, I think I said it last time. It's like football ends for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like,
Me.
so like I gotta go do something with my degree.
That's it.
So and like then there's other people that are out like getting like these like art degrees or something. I'm like, that's cool, but like basically just wasted your whole 4 years at your college.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
For a degree that's not gonna get you nothing.
Right.
So
Right.
I wanted to make sure I was at a school that I could go and actually go use my degree after sports.
Yeah. See, people need it. Like kids coming up need to hear that too because everybody thinks it's going the kinesiology route, and I did that. But see, I didn't have nobody really tell me, hey, bro, that's not working in real life. When you get after school, what are you gonna do with that degree? You can't really get a good job unless you know somebody that knows somebody to get into that field. What's crazy, I had my first my first thing I took in class was business, and I was like, bro, I'm not doing this math. That's the first. I said, no, I'm not doing math. You feel me? But if I had somebody to tell me like, oh, life at the ball is gonna be different with a kinesiology degree, go back and get something that's gonna work for you. But like people need to hear that go to a school that you can benefit from after ball.
Yeah.
That you can carry you like to 5 years after ball, when you still have money coming in. You're stable with a career. You're not looking for a job that you're not certified in or whatever the case may be. Like people need to hear that, and it's really important. You want to waste 4 years of your life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that I give that credit to my parents.
Oh.
They helped me out so much with it. Like,
Yeah.
They would stay up just for hours, just texting coaches, emailing coaches. Like I can scroll through my Twitter DMs, it's just coaches, just through and through.
What?
But I mean, and they like once school started finally coming in, like today, a year ago, I got my first offer.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's crazy.
which is wild to think about.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
but I mean, like whenever that stuff was like came to a reality, my parents were like, "All right, like, what do you want for a school?" I was like, "I don't really know." I was like, "I haven't thought about it."
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it. So then they like sat me down and like talked to me about like, "All right, what about this school? What about this school?" Like put together like pros and cons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they were like, "All right, all these big schools, that's great, but like, do you want to go to the league? Like, is that like your like main goal?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, I don't really know."
Mm.
And he's like, "If going to the league isn't your number one goal, then why would you want to waste your time at a school like this to get a degree that's not going to get you anywhere?"
Yeah.
I was like, I had to sit back for a little bit. I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
What?
So then I like pivoted my focus from like those bigger schools to
Yeah.
like smaller schools, but have better education.
Right.
And I pivoted my focus to there,
Yeah.
and then just reached out to those schools, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it all worked out for a reason. But
Man.
I mean, I give that to my credit to my parents
So
and the wisdom and stuff that they gave me.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, I mean, they're young parents, but they had me at a young age, so they had to grow up a lot faster
Yeah.
than me. So they got smacked in the face by life,
Okay.
and they just want me to like, make sure the stuff that happened to them doesn't happen to me. But so I give them much of credit.
I like that, man. I didn't know mom and dad was doing the center of the messages when you was asleep doing that's dedication.
That's what we talking about support.
Yeah.
Mom,
You need that.
Yeah, it's
the
essential.
momager.
Mom longer. I like that. I mean, in the future, ever she's gonna be
Yeah.
what? Taking care of everything. You need this time. You need this time. I'm gonna eat. All of that, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Your mom is pretty dope, bro. Mom is
She's
she's
they're both
yeah. That is real dope. That is cool as a fan, bro. He's real chill. He's like one of the coolest guys I ever met. man, I don't know, man. It's a lot, bro. I feel like we take things for granted.
Especially nowadays.
What nowadays?
We take everything for granted.
Everything like when I was y'all age, bro. I used to plan for the future and not like right now. And I feel like that's where I messed up at. What? You got something to say?
I thought of something. So it's like I saw this thing
Yeah.
earlier on in the week. It's like talking about there's no need to worry about the future. It's like you don't know anything about the future.
Yeah.
Past is behind you.
Yeah.
But you're in the present. It's called present because it's a gift.
Yeah.
So just focus on the now
Mm.
and don't worry about what the future has to hold for you
Facts.
and the things that you've done in your past.
Facts.
Just worry about the now and what you can do to improve yourself.
I like that.
Mm.
Yeah, man. That's how it gotta be though. You gotta worry about it right now because you get so caught up in your past or 5 years down the road, you gonna miss what blessings you have in front of you.
And then you look back at all and it's just memories.
Memories that you probably didn't seize the moment. Like, I should have done that. Or I missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
It's trash. Can't go back in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You only get one shot. It's a song, right?
You only get one shot at life.
One shot at life?
Yeah.
Is that Eminem? I don't know.
Yeah, one shot, one opportunity.
Somewhere
Yeah,
I'm old. No, I'm old, man. I was tough.
I live by a motto like
This
just
mine?
take one day at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said what?
I said I live by the motto just take one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like control what you can, just take one day at a time. Like bro was saying, like don't try to rush. Control what you can.
But see, that comes
Be in the
with
present moment.
that comes with somebody telling you, like holding you accountable. And then that comes with like reps, like living life. Like I feel like once you hear it so much from somebody else, other than your parents. But you know they say like, oh, he listen to me, he probably hear it from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Parent wise, I feel like once you hear it from somebody else, and then you go through it and you sit down and you take it in, you're like, oh, this is what they was talking about. Oh, now okay, let me go back and recalculate this whole looking for the future. Let me worry about right now. And that was my problem. Like I had that bad, bro. Because like I said, at the football field, you know, my childhood was different. You know, I grew up aggressive. I grew up like I had to go get it. I had no excuses. Like, you know, mom worked, dad was gone, stepdad drove trucks, so I was at the house by myself most days, trying to go outside and play, but knowing I had to cook food for myself in a couple of hours. You know, I get my clothes ready for school the next day because mom's at work working overnight. You know, it's like kids don't understand that, you know, you have to seize the opportunity. You have to stay focused. The main thing has to be the main thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I know we enjoy having fun and playing, but at some point, you know, you gotta line your future up with what you want to do. You know, you gotta start taking the now and, like, you know, taking the steps for it to evolve over time.
Yeah. I think now also, especially this day and age, a lot of people get caught up in like the now.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like the present, like today.
Mm-hmm.
Like boom, you go out with your buddies, right? And you go to a party or something, go boom, get drunk, whatnot. People look at just the smaller picture.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the whole
picture.
thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that has helped me a lot. Just look at the big picture.
Gotcha.
Because like, I mean, there's times where like people like call me and be like, "Hey, you want to like go to so and so's house?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, sit back. And I gotta like sit back and I gotta think. I'm like, what's gonna happen if I go to this thing?
Yeah. What's the outcome?
And I was like, and I'd be like, yeah, no, I'll just stay home. Like it's like I'll catch up next weekend,
Right.
And then I'll go do some by myself, because especially like, I mean, nothing good comes from it. I mean, like you can go people watch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's fun.
Sit down and
But
watch.
like nothing good comes from those.
Oh yeah.
Like those type of things.
But
And I
that's some
think,
maturity too, though.
well, yeah, but like especially like with high school kids, they just want to like high school and college. It's like everyone just wants to be like cool and like fit in and whatnot, and like they'll do whatever to bring up their status or whatever.
Oh yeah, status quo.
And then after that, it's like, what now?
Right.
Like, did all this partying, did all this stuff to make you look cool, whatnot. Now in real life,
Right.
What is all that? Like, what did that do for you?
Drain you. You drain everything out of you. Like,
Yeah. And then, like, let's say, oh, boom, you run into that person.
Yeah.
And, like, further down on the road, and you're like, oh, what, like, just like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with you? And it'd be like, oh, you know, like, I'm trying to figure out my life. They're partying and stuff, and they were worried about having fun and the temporary fun. Instead of seeing the bigger picture.
That's a bar. Temporary fun is a bar, bro.
I'm an old soul.
No, hey, that's
I'm an old soul.
That's good. I feel like having an old spirit.
Oh yeah.
It makes you ready for what's to come, and it makes you adapt quicker to things because you're prepared. Like you're not so flustered. You can just handle it and keep moving about your business. You said a bar though. Temporary fun is real. Like you can, especially if you're on a journey. Like you're trying to go somewhere, like college, play ball. Temporary fun is gonna be every day. Like you gotta know, like that's not going towards what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to go to the league. I'm trying to go play ball and start as a freshman. Like if I go out right now and act a fool, is that gonna hurt me? Like that's the temporary fun right there. Yeah, and the kids don't understand it. Like
all it takes is one thing to screw up your life.
It's easy to get in trouble, but hard to get out of trouble. And once you get into that trouble that you got into, you gotta fight and claw your way out that boy. And then it's might be too late. That dream might be gone.
All it takes is one thing.
One thing.
One thing.
So rap. You're done for it.
So what's his face? Well, you had Henry Ruggs.
Raiders.
You got Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
You got Sean Oakman. The Baylor defensive end.
Oh, I didn't hear about
the
him.
False rape charges.
What?
Yeah.
There's too many examples, bro.
It's too many. And I don't think kids see that. They overlook it. They think, oh, that didn't happen to me.
Yeah. And like especially like now, like with like Sean Oakman, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
It was like fake. Like the girl just made it all up.
Did she get in trouble for that?
No.
See?
I don't think she did.
But
he was supposed to be a first round draft pick.
For Baylor, number 0, right?
Yeah, or no, it was number 8.
Was it 8? Big dude. I know talking about that. Yeah.
But and boom. And now he's just I don't know what he's doing now.
Dreams is gone.
But I think that's another big thing. It's like you got to be careful with who you surround yourself with, or like what you go and do, because you could like think you got like somebody has your best interest at hand, and then turn around the next day, stab you in the back
quickly
with something like that.
Quickly, because people have selfish needs.
Yeah.
Like who is good-hearted and who is going to be selfish in situations.
My dad always tells me it's better to have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
Hey, that's another bar. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a double bar, bro.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I'm gonna take that. Put it in my notes. It's gonna be my status on my Instagram.
There's good meaning behind it.
What?
Yeah.
I never heard that before. That's dope, man.
You got to keep your circle tight.
You got to. You gotta have people that add value. Like my small group of friends. Even though we're on different journeys, we come back together and we always add value to each other. Like I might know something that might help the next man, and he might know something to help me.
Yeah.
Like that's the 4 quarters. Like we have so much value towards each other that we come together. We just build a big empire maybe one day. But and we all have intentions on like the main thing is just to be great. Don't force anything, and as them opportunities come, take advantage of it. Seize the moment. If you know something, help the next man with the knowledge you got. Don't be selfish with the knowledge you have.
Right.
Pass it along. Like knowledge is universal. As long as you outside doing something, you always figure out like you'll learn something that you probably didn't like the 4 quarters thing. Did not know that. Now I'm finna use it. You feel me?
Right.
I'm finna use that as an example every time I talk to somebody that's younger than me.
Yeah.
Like, you got 4 quarters? You don't got. I don't. All right, you can't be with me then. I need 4 quarters that's gonna rock with me. That's gonna stick with me. That has value. I don't need 100 pennies. That's me. I love that. That is dope.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is crazy. So look, Ty, I want to ask you, like,
Yeah.
the coaching staff at School of Mines, like, what stood out to you? Like, what about the coaching staff made you like feel like these guys got my best interests at heart? Like,
Honestly, I mean, I went out there for a camp once, and then
I know the camp. Yeah.
for over the summer. But then my spring junior year, the offensive coordinator came down to Coach Jones' office, our head coach, and like sat down with me, talked to me and stuff. And my coach was talking to me about how he wanted to offer me just like right there, but they don't do that. They have to like do academic checks or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I knew like right from the jump that this school wants me.
Yeah.
And like wants me bad.
Man.
And then so I go out to camp and all the coaches are like really cool with me. Like like I don't know, they're just being cool.
It made you just feel like home.
Yeah. And like they didn't take it like too serious. Like it was all kind of just like joke around, like kind of how we do. Like when we're training, like we can talk and like joke around, but then when we need to get serious, we get serious.
Like,
and we get after it.
Business.
Yes. But then like, so I was like, all right, cool. And then I kept my relationship with the tight end coach.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a young guy too. He's like I think I don't know. Or early 20s maybe. I don't know.
So he can relate to you.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
But and then I went out to my visit and like it's all like I just felt love there, like from all the coaches. Like I was at dinner, we had the dinner, and they were like showing like the highlight reels of like all the kids that were there.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with like some of the upperclassmen and then like the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And he's just like laughing, like talking to me. He's like, hey, you should come play defensive end a little bit.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Yeah. Trying to recruit shit.
Yeah.
That's the defensive side.
And then like it's over and then like the receiver coach is coming up to me and then like talking about how he wants me to come play receiver and then the tight end and O-line coach right there, he's like, yeah, nah. We're keeping him over here.
Yeah.
But no, I just felt like love. Like I felt like a genuine like relationship with them. Or like other schools, like I won't name the school, but
I respect that.
I thought about it, but I'm not going to.
No.
I went out for a camp in the summer. I did good, and they offered like 17 kids at that camp.
Oh wow!
And I was like, okay, cool. Like, and it was like my fourth offer, so I'm like, all right, this is great, or something like that, fourth or fifth, I don't really know.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and like, I think it was the middle of my senior season. I get a call from the tight end coaches from that same school. It's like, hey, I've been watching your film and whatnot, and it's like, I want to offer you. I was like, well, I already got I didn't say that, and that I had an offer already from them. But I was like, I already got an offer from them.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like,
why you saying this?
Yeah. So it just like showed me that they just like were like fake with it. It was like
I noticed they do that now. Like I don't know if it's been around, but they'll say I'm offering you, and it's not like a real thing.
It's like a verbal
It's a
offer.
fake.
It's a fake. I didn't know that was real or not.
No, that's real. It's real.
That's crazy. What? I would have threw a ball at him. What?
But then like that happened, I was like, oh okay. Check them off.
Yeah.
Boom. Scratch.
That's crazy. You play with your emotions, bro.
No, it wasn't that. I was like,
but your future. Well, I'll take it as playing my.
Well, because
like,
I had.
Know.
Well, yeah.
Like
well,
you offered me at the camp. Why you calling me now? You playing with my emotions. That's why I'm taking it as like, get off my phone.
No, I took it as like okay, like I was like respectful and stuff on the phone.
Yeah.
And, like took it off and like hung up. And I was like, what was this?
Yeah.
Like clearly I didn't mean nothing to them. So I was like, all right, cool, scratch off.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
Well, that's
I mean,
just,
Use that as motivation.
that's God, bro. That's only God. Cause like who like cause I had never heard of a fake offer before. So hearing that and it's like kind of like confirmation
Like,
that
so
you're
did
not
they,
supposed to go
did
there.
they forget?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like, bro, like why are you calling my phone? You offered me at the camp,
Right.
and it's like,
But then he said they offer 17 kids.
yeah.
So it's like,
you forgot to get the offer.
right, that's what I'm wondering.
In my mind, I'm like, I'm thinking like, hey, this is this guy telling me like, bro, don't even.
You want to feel important.
Yeah, I would feel like
wanted. Like he said, the other school, he felt support. Like they was, oh, you gonna play this? No, you gonna keep over here.
yeah, like
So he feels supported.
he
But then
included.
in that situation, he
They
feel
were
like just a
bro,
number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like,
you just offered me, and now you calling me, and you forgot about me.
and then there's like other examples with like other schools, not like the fake offer stuff, but
Yeah.
like there's another school that I was like really interested in. I was like trying to text the coach about like an official visit, and he just never like got back to me. So it's like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
scratch off.
So,
that's up.
I mean, that's how. I mean, I had to be like cutthroat with it because it's my next 4 years.
Got
Like,
to.
Hey, but look, but
It's
that's
the
the
business.
But that's the business part. But people don't understand that, bro. It's not just the physical part. It's like it's mentally staying locked in because that could have really impacted him mentally. 'Cause, like,
yeah.
that's playing my
oh
future.
yeah, well, like my sophomore year, there was a coach, won't name the school again, but he was like DMing me on Twitter. He's like, hey, like, when y'all lifting? I was like, oh, we're lifting at like 7:10 or whatever I said.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, I'll be there. So I'm like, all right, sweet, because it was like a D1 program. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's go.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm over there and I'm like lifting stuff, making sure like everything looks good. And he gets in there. I see him. I'm like, oh, it's like showtime. It's like this is the first like coach that's come down to like actually come and see me and like told me like to come see me. So I'm going and it's like clean and incline. And mind you, I'm like 180 pounds my sophomore year.
Yeah, soaking wet.
So yeah. So he gets there and he's like talking to our head coach. And he's like, so where is he at? And my coach like points at me. He's like, right there. He's like, where at? He's like, right there. He's like, where? I don't see him. And he pointed at me like the third time. And he saw me and he goes, oh. And then starts talking about other kids on the team.
What?
And then after the lifting session, like after like the lift, like my head coach pulled me over to the side and was like, you know, you see the school. I was about to say it. I'm not gonna say it. School. Like coach was there for you. I was like, yeah. He was like, and he told me everything that I just told you. I was like, what? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
I was mad.
I was pissed, and like I don't know. I went into like a little like slump for about like a week.
Yeah.
Just because I was trying to wrap my head around that. I was like, maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know I just had to do some like had some deep talks like with coach like my high school coaches and like my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like talking about how like it's like there's other schools besides them. Like, don't get all down about this. And like you're still young, you still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Just use it as motivation to go out there and just show them what's up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then go back to junior year, like spring of junior year. Same coach comes down, and I like go off, and he like comes up and he's like, "Hey, you look pretty good out there." I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, we'll stay in contact." It's like, "All right." Turned around, never texted him. I was like, "You already wrote me off at the beginning. Why you want me now?"
They do that a lot. They double back and
it's
too late.
I'm good. Like,
I seen your true colors now.
Yeah,
stay over there. You showed your size. Stay. That's what John Rick said. You showed your size. Stay over there.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro.
Hey, what he say back then? They didn't want me damn hot.
Yeah, damn hot. Now y'all on me.
Yeah.
But
what?
Yeah. And then that same school, one of my buddies was committed to. He's at North Texas now, but he was committed there and signed there, and then like right after signing it, they said they were going to gray shirt him. You know what gray shirt is?
It's like sit out of like the first semesters or something like that.
Basically, you're just a normal student.
No,
Oh
I'm chilling,
man.
chilling.
After he signed, so he was like, "Nah, I need to take the letter of intent back."
Yeah,
Wait,
and
is
then
you still on? Would he be on a team as a gray shirt? Are you on a team or?
I don't know exactly how it
'Cause
works,
I'm like,
but
if you're a normal student, then what am I? I thought he was an athlete.
I don't know how that works. I think you're on the team.
well,
but
you're on the
not-
team, just not doing
You're
it.
not doing
Oh,
it.
for a season.
For
I think probably for.
or semester. You might come in the spring and play. Like that first semester, you might not be on nothing. You're just a student.
I don't know how it gray shirt
Yeah,
works,
that's
but
interesting. I'm wondering, like, do you get to work out with the team still?
I think it's worse than red shirt.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
red, so you-
separate. Yeah, you like team, you're over there.
Yeah,
They work out over there, you by yourself over there. It's like,
That's tough.
yeah,
You don't even feel like you on the team.
nah. I think, matter of fact, I remember when I was in school, a school asked me today, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I can't commit to y'all. I don't know, because I didn't know what it was. I was like, what's a gray shirt? I heard a red shirt. What is a gray shirt? And they told me, and I think that's what it is, where you can't participate with anything they're doing. You're separated from the team. You're a regular student. But they wanted me to do it for a semester and come in the spring and play. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to figure out why would any like student athlete want to do something like that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they got too many receivers. They got, I don't know.
Because you walk into a situation where you're not guaranteed nothing.
You're not. You can get snatched up next
You
semester.
can get booted.
Yeah, your
That's
scholarship is gone. It's
Woo.
dumb.
but that's that school's true colors.
Crazy.
So yeah, my recruiting process was wild.
It's wild.
But I had lots of things like that
Yeah.
come along, and then I had like other highs, like my visit with Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, those doors closed for a reason.
For a
The other doors open for a reason.
You are
so
where you're supposed to be.
yeah, I'm where I am supposed to be. So
we're gonna walk into this blessing.
yeah,
We're gonna walk into it, man. So school of mines, everything is peachy. So freshman year, do you expect to play a lot?
90% of freshmen get redshirted.
Bro.
Mm.
So
Do you plan on changing the narrative, or do you plan on going there as a mindset? I'm a redshirt freshman.
well, I want to go play, of course, but like whatever happens, happens. Like it's hard to ask a freshman who got done with high school sports, all right, go out,
Mm-hmm.
go compete for a starting job
Yeah.
right out of high school for college ball.
Yeah.
College ball is completely different than high school.
Thanks.
It's a completely different level.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of kids like need that year to like develop into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it'd be cool for me to go out and play
It'd be
freshman year, but I mean, I'm not really worried too much about if I play freshman year or not because it's my freshman year.
That's funny. Just want to get out there.
Yeah.
I feel get the experience. Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait though. I tell you, I cried at his. Not cried. I kind of teared up at his signing day. I teared up, but it was emotional. Because you seeing him from being 180, 170.
Bro, no. When you saw me, I was like 155.
155. From 155 to now, bro. And
What's you got right now? Like two?
I weighed myself yesterday. It was 222.
Damn.
At tight end.
Damn. But he
Yeah.
moved like a receiver.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I'm I don't know, bro. It's a moment, bro. It's like I'm speechless, but then again, I know like it's I don't know why I'm shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You catch the ball with no gloves in high school, like all year, damn near. Until it got cold, put gloves on. But he works out consistently. He never complains. Like, you know what I mean? He does everything right. So why am I surprised? It's like, but at the same time, it's just seeing you gradually grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part where it's like, man, I kind of had a little role in it, and it's seeing you develop and seeing you just grow into a young man is like amazing. Because like I told you, but I never had nobody tell me this when I was your age. I had to figure it out by my dad, but as like an outsider,
Yeah. You didn't have someone outside of your family.
never, bro. It was different. Like I had my coaches at Cedar Hill. Like one of my favorite coaches is Coach Rue. Ruski, Coach Rue, he was at Cedar Hill with me. He's been the guy that kind of like saved my life in high school because when I told you, I was aggressive. I came to the Hill and I was kind of like, I was distant. I was a new kid. You know, I had to still pull myself every now and then. But Coach Rue was the guy that kind of like made me feel comfortable, made me feel welcome, and I took his patience and his way of like adapting to the kids and doing that bridge of the youth. I took his little nugget and I kind of like this. I grew with it, and well, I till this day I thank him. Like every day I talk to him. When I talk to him, hey, coach, you saved my life. Like without you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the man I am. I wouldn't be going to college right here. Because I don't know if you know, I signed for ECU maybe a month or something before fall camp. Like I signed like during the year, I had committed. I think it was in TCU or this school in Louisiana. Got the school name, but I committed to one of them schools. And signing day, I signed a blank paper, like a blank sheet of paper. I didn't even sign to the school. I signed a blank sheet of paper because the school, I think the school pulled a letter that day, that's on the day, and I found out that day, and the coach who told me, and it was well, I'm not finna go to school. I'm finna be home with my mom for the next 4 years, and I went into depression mode, bro. I was shook, but having a coach like him, like every day he was, hey, I got this film. I'm gonna send it to this school. I need you to contact this coach, or hey, go to this camp, come to this camp, the Baylor camp, and work out, show your skills, so you can catch and jump. Like he was on me like that. Coach Benjamin was like that. My receiver coach was like that. Coach McGuire, he's at Texas Tech now, and having him like he was step me wherever I go, camp wise, visits. He was like, this guy here he's that guy. He's gonna fit your system. Like having that good core of coaches that would support everything I did or what I wanted to do, and they would never give up on me when I gave up myself. They was like, "Hey, we got you. Don't worry about it. We know you signed here. You're a good kid, but that wasn't where you're supposed to be at. That wasn't your journey." Having them come and kick me in the butt and tell me, "Hey, bro, just do your thing. We got you here." It's major. So having a good core of coaches that make you feel good, make you feel like it's home is important going to college. Coming from high school, going to college is very important. You know, so like like I know you had different situations for schools and colleges. Like, what's your ideal coach? Like, what's a coach that can get you going? Like, that can get you
Like what type of coach?
yeah. Like, what's a coach what kind of coach do you think you need to make you your best on and off the field as a man, as an athlete, as a future father, a future husband? Like, what's a coach that's like, that you need in your life?
I respect any coach that's like authentic and real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold me accountable because I hold myself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, I don't want a coach to get to know me besides just a football player.
Yeah.
Like as a man,
Yeah.
because you a man. I'm gonna ask questions because I want to learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like let's connect on like what I noticed, bro. Like the closer the connection you have with the coach, it's almost like the more confident you can be. You know what I'm saying? Like and don't if I make a mistake, you know what I'm saying, you can hold me accountable, but also help me get better.
Yeah.
So I can learn from that mistake.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying? So really somebody that's real, not somebody that's gonna tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah.
But then their actions don't line up with their words.
Right.
I want somebody that's gonna be accountable, hold me accountable, and be authentic with me.
Yeah.
I'm a relationship type of dude, so I like relationships, so a bond.
I mean, that's what life is about.
Yeah.
The 4 quarters. Here you go. I'm telling you this is my go-to coach. The 4 quarters. You have a good foundation of coaches or bonds like what I have with y'all. I feel like when I get old and my son is coming up, I can look at y'all to tell him some things that I taught y'all back in the day. Like that. Crazy. But yeah, I feel like that's why I'm so big on the youth now. Like everybody that comes in contact with me, I'm so big on whatever I know, I'm gonna give it to you the way I got it. You know what I mean? And hopefully when my son is y'all's age, he can come down, but hey, what my dad teach you?
But you know how you did, bro, last night? Like perfect example. That's what the coach was talking about. Like, bro, it was a little dude. He kept Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce.
He was dropping the ball a couple times, right? So he was a little down on himself.
Yeah.
But you picked him up.
Yeah.
That's the type of coach I'm talking about. Like, if I make a mistake, if I drop a pass, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm human.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even I didn't see Julio Jones drop passes.
Yeah.
And he one of the greatest, so it's like, it happens.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, the coach I learned can either, like, help boost your confidence, or they can sometimes even like demoralize you if you're not built strong. So it's like in that moment you help the kid out, and what he do?
You
Caught it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gave him confidence. That's what I'm talking about. Like to me, that's genuine. Because you gonna bring the best out of me if I feel like you believe in me.
Oh yeah.
Cause I already got self belief. But if I know I got somebody that's gonna ride for me,
oh yeah.
Oh man, you gonna give me the best version of me.
Bro, I'm gonna
show out.
Bro, I'm gonna act a fool.
But what? Go crazy.
I'm gonna act a fool for my coach. You say what? You gonna go through this wall? I know I can't do it, but I'm gonna try.
That's real. Like,
try. Nah.
You want to be in your stance at receiver, like knowing like the man on the sideline got the utmost confidence you make this play.
Like
like he can call my number like
anytime. I'm gonna go get the rock for you.
Somebody in his face, like, the money gonna beat him. We ain't worry about him.
We ain't worry about. Hey, you do your rock. We know you're
open. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the confidence.
Y'all might as well send a double because when I win, y'all ain't gonna get it done. Like just like self belief like that. Bro,
yeah,
it's like that's gonna be the best.
Man, bro, listen,
it's real.
I don't. But see, I haven't always been like that. As far as helping people get up, like young to youth wise, because I had to figure it out. I had to my own self. You like, hey, bro, your moms ain't here for you. Your dad and your stepdad ain't here for you. You gotta get yourself out of this slump. And I've been like that. I've been like that since I got married, I think. My wife taught me that. She taught me like you have to depend on somebody. God for one, and my wife. I have to depend on them when I'm going through a slump. Like them my coaches. My wife is my coach. Like she's gonna tell me what's accountable. She's gonna be, hey, no, you can't do that. You're moving wrong, Quan. As my husband, you're moving. You feel me? And then God gonna tell you everything.
Right.
He gonna show you things you least expected. So, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That made me feel good. Hope he watches. He might watch this. His dad probably watch it. Yeah. He watched the other one of you.
Yeah.
He gonna watch yours tonight. I'm gonna have yours the other night too. But yeah, man, I've been.
Bro, like, fam, the thing about receiver, bro, tight end, like, it's a position where like so many people see it. Like, think about this, bro. If you run a post route, boom, and you drop it, the fans see that.
Oh yeah.
They're not gonna really see the D line that got pancake by the O line.
Oh, no,
and that's just crazy bad. You know what I'm saying? But like when you out there on the island, you in the slot or you outside, people see that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like to be mentally strong. If I drop that, be like, oh man, next play.
Yeah.
Because you can be in your head about it. Even when you running back to the sideline or you running back to get your steps.
That's why they
you feel like you let your teammates down.
Yeah.
But it's like just having somebody be like, hey, bro, you good.
Yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, QB, throw it to him again. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that where it's like, okay, I'm lit.
Fix your hands.
Yeah.
It go back to
it's the little stuff,
the little thing, the little the little things you worked on when you was a kid, like washing the ball, laces and spaces. Is it I used to put numbers on the tip of the ball, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll catch it. Oh, that's 1. Oh, that's 4. Yeah. Where my thumb land over my finger? Oh, okay, it's 1 and 4. Okay, it's 1. Like that. It's just little reps, and then getting yourself under control, the composure, and just knowing like, all right, bro, next play, let me check that off. It's the little things. You got to be able to critique yourself along the way, listen to people critiquing you, and not take it the wrong way, and also know yourself. I always said you gotta know yourself. You gotta know your strengths and your weaknesses. You gotta know what you're good and not good at. Like I know I'm not good at stopping right now, so I gotta play with my tempo. I gotta play with my speed. I can't come out running 100 yards, 100 miles per hour. I'm gonna come out running 85, maybe go 100, then break it down to 85 and give him a good move.
And bro, that's crazy because I was wondering like the hardest things that I learned as a receiver, like because as a quick guy, you so quick sometimes you get ahead of yourself. But how you said slowing down. Like somebody told me, like, bro, every route don't gotta be full speed.
It don't.
I was like, what you mean?
It don't gotta be full speed.
But I learned that you don't gotta run every route full speed. You kind of manipulate the DB, like it look like you running full speed. But I'm really coasting.
You coasting.
And then boom, and then you just like, oh, whoa, you got a whole nother gear.
There's a difference between going full speed and being under control.
Under control.
That's the biggest thing, bro.
I want to be under control.
When you master that control, like that tempo is like.
If you can control yourself at 75%, you're fine.
Jerry Rice, 75. He never went 100%. I think, unless he caught the ball.
Then
he's trying to get out of there.
But then it's like you making everything look the same. So it looks like you going full speed, but you're not.
I think I told one of y'all that. So like if you was in front of me as a DB and I wanted to change my stride from going from stride to going choppy, you couldn't tell. You could not tell. Like I could run full speed at you and change my stride to chop, 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 stride, stride, stride. You couldn't tell. But I'm gaining ground. Like you really have to look from the side angle and see how I'm running to see if I'm changing speed or not. Like you have to play with it. You have to play with your what you're good and not good at. Like I know I'm not good at running full speed on in a route because I under control. I lose controllability when I'm running full speed. That's why I say tempo change.
Yeah.
It's little thing.
But it's also like finding somebody that like perfect example. Like I'm not going like I like Julio, but I'm not finna like I'm finna pattern my. You know what I'm saying we two different bills. I'm gonna go watch. Let me see what Cole Beasley talking about. Let me see.
Good question.
Yeah.
So who you pay your game after, football wise? That's a
Man.
good question. I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Like
You got time.
Yeah, I know we got time.
yeah. That's a good question. I feel like really as a slot, you know what I'm saying. I feel like guys like Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
I really identify with him.
Yeah.
Super quick.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman because he was so tough.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like he was a straight dog.
Yeah.
And,
He was a no name too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like really like I look at like somebody like Stephon Diggs, route running. I like it.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen. Those are some of the guys. Because they all slot. Because like Keenan Allen, like he can play outside, but he really in the slot a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just kill.
He can't be guarded in the slide, bro.
Can't be stopped.
Who you patting your game after?
No, I don't really know. I kind of just like look at stuff, just try to take bits and pieces of everybody.
Yeah.
But growing up, I always watched Gronk.
Okay. Gronk is a guy.
Because he would like go and destroy people, but he'd have fun with it.
Oh yeah, he's a big kid.
Yeah, he's literally just a big kid.
I met Gronk at spring break in Padre one time.
For real?
What? I think in college. I think he's. I think this after they won the Super Bowl. I think he came to Padre. He had on some pajamas, no shirt. Him and his homies on like a little stand, whatever.
Yeah.
Drunk, but it was a good time though.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. Good guy. My bad.
Yeah.
So he's Gronk is your guy.
I mean that's what I watched growing up. And of course, like growing up, I also watched like Megatron.
Yeah.
And,
I can see
Julio,
I can see that.
like going up jump ball, like aggressive at the catch
I
and
can see
whatnot.
Megatron definitely.
But then like just looked at like more of like the smaller like type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Devonta Smith. Like he was like 160 something pounds.
Yeah.
But he still goes and gets after it. I was like, because I mean, he had the same thing as me. Like he had people telling him like, I mean, he went to Alabama, so like,
True, but still.
there's a difference. But like he had people telling him, oh, he's too small. He's not gonna do nothing. Like going into the league, people were saying he's gonna get killed because he's too small. He goes out there and cooks.
He cooks, bro.
And I'm like, people tell me I'm too small, and then I go up against a 250-pound defensive lineman when I'm 190 pounds, and I go out there and kick his tail.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm on his back.
Yeah.
Real quick.
But yeah, that's probably who I'd say I'd model. I don't think I model my game after like a specific person. Like I try to just be myself.
Yeah. Take a little nicks there.
But like I try to take nicks and pieces off of everybody.
Hey, I'm the same way. I like I told it's no one receiver that stands out. I feel like it's a Mount Rushmore. This is me. This is my opinion, and I'm older than y'all. But like I don't think it's one receiver that you can just clone his whole game after. I think it's too many guys that run routes differently and smoothly and efficiently. Like Devontae.
If you were, it's funny because I feel like if you were a short guy, like honestly, it's like I almost feel like AB is like the
AB's love, bro.
like he's like the. I mean, I know you might got. I'm saying, but just as a receiver, just straight. His receiver,
AB is,
he did it all, bro. As a short dude,
yeah, he one of them ones. I hate how his career ended, but he's one of them ones, bro.
I feel like as a short person, you look at him like, man, like, dang, he dumb. He a dumb receiver.
Oh yeah, he came in the game acting a fool. So I mean, his highlight tape is crazy. I think he did something with. I think it was Reeves that was guarding him or something on a hitch route, and he was like weaving. and you must have weeded, came back. I was like, oh, ooh, smooth. But nah, I don't think it should be a receiver. You should like clone your whole game after.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like you're defeating the purpose of being yourself and being creative. Um, but what's the point of you being? What's the point of being another Travis Kelsey or another Devontae Adams? There's only one. Can't be another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think this is good to have a variety pack, a bag.
Yeah.
That go in and when you need to use it, you can use it whenever you need to. You know what I mean? So I think that's love. I think that's good to have. I think people need to hear that too, because these kids nowadays need to know
And
that.
it's crazy that receiver. I know like a lot of people, like a lot of receivers, they overthink when they get to the line.
Yeah.
And like, but when I realized, like, I broke it down simply, I'm like, okay, boom. I can go to the line and I can already have a release in my head. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to think. I got at least 3 that I can, and then from there I can build off it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to like know a release, but then it's like, do it in my face. You know what I'm saying? So I got to react.
How you go
in real life win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's
that's when you like, I feel like evolve too. Like when you can go to the line of scrimmage, somebody on you, you like, okay, I got to slant how I'm gonna beat you, right? And you inside leverage, or you head up.
Now you got to work on it.
Now I got it, and in real time,
all that
waiting
training,
because he's waiting to beat me. You feel me? If one wrong move, he can really jam you or something.
Right.
So it's like getting to the point where you get to the line and like, okay, I got a plan. But we know he got a plan.
Yeah,
I got one too, but you don't know my plan.
You know it.
So
you know your route. He don't know your route.
Exactly.
Make it work.
Yeah.
So at School of Mines, are they gonna have you in the 3-point stand or 3-point or standing up?
They do everything.
They do.
Yeah, they got a bunch of different formations and stuff, so I'll be everywhere.
Oh, I can't wait.
He can really cook from the 3-point.
He really
can. Ain't nobody gonna line up on him at 3-point.
I don't
You
think
damn
I've seen somebody line up.
You can't do that.
There was one time that somebody did that. It was against like Centennial. It was weird.
Like line up on head up.
Yeah, like I had like a safety down on me. I was like, bro, what?
That's
From
respect,
the
though.
3-point?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's respect. They know you can run routes.
They don't do that often though. You normally get kind of like at least a little space.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, you just have like a linebacker that's like out.
Yeah.
Just dip in front, dip behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Get up to the safety. Make a move.
Yeah. I never seen a safety come play on the tight end like that. I'm
Yeah,
not
it was
in high
weird.
school.
I was like, what?
That's different.
But yeah.
What? But last question, then we out of here.
Okay.
All right. I want you to tell me like, what's the time when you was at your lowest? Like, how did you get back to where you like?
We talking about sports? Or
Nah,
just
this
talking
in
about
life,
like,
like
in general.
in general. Like, what's the time when you was at your lowest time in life where you just like, you was like, I can't figure it out. I can't get out of this slump. Like, how did you get out of that? How did you? I won't say wake yourself up, but how did you just like, all right, bro, we gotta shake back. This isn't me. Like when at your lowest point in your life, like how did you get back to like your normal self without this I don't know, killing your own buzz basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, all right, we got deep.
Yeah, I end like this.
I like that.
I would end like this.
Yeah,
I want,
yeah.
I want, because look, Todd, look, people, you're an elite, so I know
Yeah.
kids look up to you, and you train too.
Yeah.
You know, so a kid that comes training with you that didn't know, like, damn, I'm in a slump.
Yeah.
Like, okay, nah, I remember Tyson had a video out where he told when he was in the slump, when he got out the slump a certain way. You know what I mean? And you got rings. You got 4. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 4 because you need all 4. But
we should have had 4.
should have had.
Freaking sock.
You know how that goes.
Sock.
No, I'm joking.
Wait, South Cliff?
Seth on
Yeah,
Y'all play South Cliff?
Yeah.
sophomore year, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was because Sock won the championship. Like,
They won last year.
I didn't know they didn't fall.
They lost to Port Neck this year.
They did.
They won the year before.
Yeah. Okay.
And the year before that.
And the year before that. They in 5A though. Are they in 5A? So y'all. Oh,
They're in 5AD too.
It's like a rivalry game.
that makes sense though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a rivalry
Well,
game.
'cause we
5AD
only
won
played
5.
them twice.
Yeah, but it's been a good
We beat
game.
them once and they beat us once. So
Those are good games though.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, the question.
all right.
Lowest slump you've been in. How you got your slump? As Tyson Timms would tell me, it don't matter. You can go first. It don't matter who will go first.
I'm thinking. Well,
Yeah.
I have a bunch of stuff. That's
Oh, you want me?
coming to
Want me to
mind.
go first? Want me to start it off?
I don't care. You can start it off.
I'll start it off.
I brought the- you go ahead.
Go.
Listen, so okay,
It's your thing. Let's go.
yeah, you know what? You're right. You're sure right. This is my thing. Nah. But, look,
Yeah.
so my slump. I think my lowest point is when I didn't make it to the league. You feel me? Cause bro, like that's all I knew was football. Like all I knew was like this is the way I'm gonna feed my family. I always would tell my mom like I'm gonna buy you that house you wanted. I'm gonna pay it off my first check. I told my dad I'm gonna buy you that truck you want. I'm gonna pay it off my first check. Not worried about myself, but I think when I didn't make it to the league and after doing everything right, like I never got in trouble, never did drugs, never disrespected my teachers, never did anything. I was like A, B's, and C's in classes, never did anything disrespectful, bro. But I think when I didn't make it to the league, I was like, God, why? Like, why me? I did everything you told me to do. I did everything that was, that would show you that I'm here for the good, not the bad, and I want to represent my family in the best way I can and take care of my family because as a man, you're supposed to. And this is the way you gave me this blessing to be so good at football. Why not me get to the league? You know what I mean? Like why you stopping my dream? Um, in that slump, bro, I was so hurt. I was depressed. I was suicidal. I was going to take myself out like every day. I was mad at God. I was like, God, you are this, you are that. You hate me. You don't like me. I'm one of the outsiders. And I feel like I blame so much on God without just like really taking it in and thinking like, bro, I graduated from college. I'm the first dude to go to college and graduate. I set the bar high. I played ball from 5 years old to 20, 21, 22. I did what majority percentage never will do.
That's fact.
You feel me? I got to the door of playing in the NFL. I didn't make it, but I got there. I can tell you what I experienced. I can tell you what I went through with how not to go a certain way. You know what I mean? Listen more and take heed to people tell me what to do and not be so hard headed. Like I didn't look at the bigger picture, like you said. I looked at the now. Like I didn't make it. Like I'm done. Ball is done. Life is done. I'm depressed. I have nothing to fall back on. I have a degree that I'm not going to use, and I have a family that I can't take care of. I have a mom that's dealing with you know health issues daily. I have a dad that's on the road daily. Now I'm gonna take care of my mom. I have a sister that has her own issues. It looks to me for help as the man. I what am I supposed to do with this? How can I handle this? But I think at that moment I had my daughter, my first daughter. I had her at 25. I had her, and I think it's weird how it's not weird. It's love how God works, bro. Like I had my daughter, and I came home after getting cut, whatever, cut and getting hurt. I came home, and in this seeing my daughter's face, it was like, all right, now I get it. I set the bar high for her to go to college, to do right. I can show her what she should look out for as far as these boys and staying in these books and just being hungry for knowledge, being hungry for being great. Like I took that slump in his critique little things. I took what I learned from going to college and what I learned from my coaches and how I build a bridge with my younger peers, my youth, and how I made it easier for people to talk to me. And I just took that and ran with it, bro. I took that and it's like started training. I was like, all right, bro, I can't play ball. I'm done with playing ball because I have a kid to provide for. I can't keep going to these tryouts. I can't keep flying out and not making the team. So what can I do now to provide and build that bridge? I started training. I started talking to more kids that wanted to play ball, that wanted to get better, that wanted to train, that wanted to go to the league. I've been there. I can tell you how to get there. I just took the time out and it's really just you know studied the fact that God is love and love is God. So I'm gonna spread love. I'm gonna spread whatever wisdom I have to the next man. I'm gonna show my daughter like you don't have to do this or that. You don't have to save yourself out. You don't have to think like life is over if you don't make it. You have to find joy in the little things always. You have to keep going. You can't stop. Life's gonna keep going. I think every slump you go through is it's a reason, and it's not a slump. I think it's the point where you have to, you know how you have you ever like wrote an essay in college, high school, and you got to proofread it.
Yeah.
You got to go back through it. I need a comma right there. Oh no, I need to put a period right there.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of did that with my life. At 25, I was like, all right, bro, let me go back. I got my degree. Said, hey, cool. I played ball. All right, bet. I did that. I have a family. I have a daughter. All right, I got to be a man now. I have a mom that's looking at me to provide. Okay, bet. Let me get on my business. Let me start being creative. Let me stop being in this box. And what am I good at besides football? I'm good at talking. I'm good at communicating. I'm good at showing. I'm good at art. I'm good at this. So I just took that little slump as all right. Now that chapter is done. Ball is done. So let's chapter two is what you want to write that chapter two is. You want to be want to be broke. Want to be homeless. You want to be a bad dad. You want to be whatever the case may be. I took that slump as this is the time when we write our chapter for chapter two, and it's still writing. As you can tell, we're about to close chapter two with a podcast, and we gonna carry it on, but it's just how you pivot, how you adapt to change. I feel like people get so stuck in not making it instead of you know figuring out like, well, I did everything I wanted to do. I did it. I said I wanted to play ball my whole life. I did. I played to 25, 22 years old. I had a daughter. I wanted to have babies. I had my first daughter. I wanted to get married. I got married. I said everything I wanted to do, and I didn't really take it all in. Like I was being selfish. I was like worried about myself and they worried about the bigger picture. So, I mean, yeah, I'm rambling. I'm talking.
You
I'm just
good?
talking and
You
talking.
good?
Now you good, bro.
But nah, man, it's just, bro. I feel like the slump isn't a slump no more. I feel like when you go to them spaces, that's when you really just. It's like God saying, sit down real quick.
Man.
Sit down real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to sit down there. I want you accomplished the goal. You did that.
Yeah.
You played ball. You went to college. You made 4 years the best years of your life. Now it's time to close that chapter. Let's go get these figures in this contract deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me. You feel me? I ain't trying to get emotional.
Nah,
That
you
shit-
good.
That shit
You good.
touched me for real. That shit hurt. Uh, but
Man, bro.
yeah, man.
I was talking to somebody during like Easter, and he was like talking to me about how like he didn't feel like worthy.
Not worthy.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
And I was like just talking to him. I was like, because like he says like I just don't feel like worthy because like I lie, I cuss, I lust, I like say things I shouldn't say, I do things I shouldn't do. I was like I get that. Like I do the same stuff as you. Like we're not any different. And I was like talking to him about like because he feels like God is sometimes like mad at him after those things. I was like, yeah, I get that. I feel that, but it's like in those vulnerable moments, in those like deep valleys where God wants to see you the most. Because when you're that vulnerable, down in your lowest point, that's where the most growth happens.
Hey, for the bar.
Yeah.
You speaking today.
But I mean, I was talking to like, because there's like times in my life where I've been like down. Most recent one was like 4 weeks ago. My great grandpa passed away. I was talking to you about that, and I mean, it was low. Like the first like 3 days, like I was like crying myself to sleep. I was like, just why? And I was at the visitation because he didn't have an open casket, so it was just like the visitation. And I was talking to somebody, and like I had never met this person before, and I was talking to her about like my great grandpa, called him Papa, and how we need more pawpaws in the world.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
And she was like, why don't you continue where he started? And I was like, you know what? You're right. And then like, I was like, thank you for like talking to me, whatnot. Gave her a little hug, and then went into a room and then turned around. And they just boom disappeared. But I mean, well, she was like a like her husband was like a writer or something. But like this is the first time I've ever met him, and like I don't know. It was just I think that was kind of like a wake up call for me.
Yeah.
Because like before, like all of that, like my faith wasn't very good.
Oh yeah.
Like I was dealing with like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like lust was a very bad thing for me, and you know, I like was like, you know what, I need to like figure it out. And I was like, this is like a wake up call that God's given me. And I was like, all right, let's get after it.
Yeah.
So like, I just started like sitting down, started like just talking, like literally just sitting down on my bed, just start talking. And you know, I feel like after a while, I started to get more aligned with God. And um, if you would have told me that like I am where I am now, like 4 weeks ago, I would have been like, you're lying. Like this is awful. Like what like, but now like looking back on it, it's like a blessing. Like, well, yes, it's sad that my papa's gone. I mean, but he lived a great life, 90 years old. Like, saw everybody grow up. But like, I was wondering like why you take him away from me? And then like now looking back at it, I was like, he wanted me to grow more, align with you because I was straying away. So I was like, oh okay, I get that, I get it now. But yeah, I mean, that's just a more recent one that I had, and then like in October, I was at a buddy's house, and I'm gonna be rambling for a little bit. That's all right. I was at a buddy's house in like October, and there's these kids there, and they were in my sister's grade, and they were like talking bad about her. I got irritated, and then altercation happened, and then there's videos of it, and the parents wanted to press.
Really?
And I was like, and then that for that whole week, I was like, what? Like my life like flashed before my eyes. I was like, you know, like I've worked so hard for all of this stuff. Like now all of it's gonna go. But I mean, thankfully they just pushed it over to the side, like nothing happened. But I mean, that was like a very like low portion. Like I didn't talk at all at school that whole week. I barely ate anything. Like it was rough, I would say. But you know, I think in that time right there, I really had to like sit back and think. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like it's all it takes is one thing. So then I had to really like evaluate like what I wanted to do. So I was like, if this happens, football's out. So I had to sit back and like really think about it, and I think that helped me a lot with like taking all of my eggs out of just that football basket. You know, because like a lot of people like they put all of their time and effort and stuff into just football, right? And I was saying earlier, football ends for everybody. And once that's over and all your eggs are in there, that basket's taken away from you, you got nothing left. You got nothing to live for, basically.
Man.
So that was like, all right, I got to take these eggs out and put them in different baskets. So it's like, I need to take this out, put it towards education. Take this out, put it towards friends and family. This for self work or self whatever you want to call it. Working on myself basically, and then put some more in like my faith in like the Lord and stuff. And thankfully it all went to the side, but I think that was a big like maturing point for me. And I don't know, it's weird how God works with stuff like that, because like you see that and you're like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. Like, all this is about to be taken away from me like that. If this all goes through,
It's showing you things.
And then it showed me like that I gotta grow up, and like decisions I make now can impact me for the rest of my life. And like how, and like that's where my dad brought in the 4 quarters and 100 pennies. Is like telling me like I need to surround myself with good people that won't let stuff like that happen. So yeah, and then I just did, after all of that, I did lots of maturing, mentally and spiritually. And if I could go back and change either of those two things, I wouldn't, because I learned, because I was so vulnerable. I was so down in that valley, and if I wouldn't have gone through any of that, then I wouldn't be who I am today. And that was just what, like 8 months ago?
9 months ago.
But I mean, I learned so much from it. So it sounds weird that I'm saying this, but I'm thankful that those two things happened, because without that, I wouldn't have been able to like realize and see bigger pictures and whatnot. And then with my grandpa, I would have still like continued to stray away and not get back on track. So yeah, I'd say that's, and then like I had to talk to lots of people. Like there's some things in life where you can't, nowadays you want to be independent. Like everyone wants to do their own thing by themselves. I got my voice. I need to make my voice known, whatnot. But like, there's things in life that you can't do by yourself.
You need somebody.
And there's things in life where like you like need somebody to stand there by your side. Like you need the Lord, but then you need somebody else to stay with you. Whether that's like an addiction you're going through, or like I don't know, some battle that you're going through, like spiritually or mentally, like you're gonna need somebody to stay there with you, because if you don't got somebody that's there that has your best interests at hand, they could just tear you right apart. And it could be like, there's like people that I thought like great people, like always like involved in the church and whatnot, and then they turn around and just stab me in the back. And I'm like, what? Like why? Why? So you need like life. When times get tough, you're gonna need other people. So that's where you gotta have your circle tight, because if you leave it open to everybody, open invite, then you're gonna get torn to pieces. Because like this world, like it's an evil world. That we live in, and people might come off as one way, but lots of people are two-faced. People can come off one way and then come off a different way to other people. And if you run into those people and you trust them with certain things, they turn around and just boom, use it against you
easily.
So yeah, but I mean, I've done lots of learning through all of those valleys, so I wouldn't take it back to anything. But yeah, that's my little rant.
Well, life is, boy.
Yeah, I know. I'm only 18.
You got a lifetime to go, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I'm glad it happened though.
Yeah.
It's supposed to happen. Like you said, when you're in your most vulnerable state, that's when God intervenes. Like I don't want to sound like a preacher, but
no, it's fine.
But like
you gotta share His word.
You gotta be vulnerable to understand what who is God, what is God. You know what I mean, and how God works. Like this is new faith in me. I never been this way as far as like Christian wise. I always been like, about God, you don't love me. you don't rock with me, God. You hate me. But I think like maybe like around that same time. Well, no, I lied. I think maybe my when I joined the church in Fort Worth, and my pastor died. He was my age, died, whatever, and he was so involved with helping the youth and like young men find God.
Protected. I'm from Oakland County, Texas. Nigga like me get records. Nigga like me so extra. I'm back on the block like Tetris, but don't overdraft my debit. The moves I'm making great. Let me scratch.